What's up, it's G.R.U.B.Life D. This is On the Strength, episode 4. I'm here today interviewing Keavoni.
Hold up, wait, yeah. Solid, I keep it 100, little bitch. Talking money, we can run it, little bitch. Touch my little Ronnie, go from me, little bitch. Ain't with this shit, you be stunning, little bitch. See me, I'm looking like money, little bitch.
Top 5 reasons to be the one of the schemes 5. Reason number 1, that bitch gon' be turned. I'm
so done with it, bitch, I get done with it. So done with it, bitch, I get done with it.
Been at it for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got respect for what you're doing and the scale that you're doing. How long have you been throwing events, and like, how did you get your start?
First of all, I want to appreciate you for this interview. And, I think I started in December 2012, 2013. I just can't remember exactly what. It's been that long, but about 7 or 8 years, just at it strong. You know, I got my start from one of the people you interviewed. A lot of people don't know this as a fun fact. Morgan Marcello helped me do my first event. And it's crazy how I come back full circle. Like, you know, years down the line, we're working together on probably one of my biggest events, and I've done a lot of big events, you know what I'm saying? But one of the schemes has been my favorite. The startup just came from just being hungry to start something new. I seen another guy, Carlos, you know, everybody know Los Snappaloosas. He just did this thing at the KCR that was never done in Appaloosa before, and I just like tipped it to him. But one thing I know that I'm good at, I look at something and always make things better, and I just came in with my own flavor, my own sauce, and believed in myself, and now we're here.
I ain't never been no little bummy nigga, whoa. Never caught a body, I don't know no niggas that know no niggas. Get these Jews, water my drawers, pull the whole semen dripping. Ball like a stealer, call shots like I'm coughing. Come full of guessing it's good, I ain't coughing. Q send a beat and I give it a cough. When we talking money, it ain't no talking, grinding.
Next thing I want to do is on camera, just thank you personally, because the first show I did was in Appaloosas, and it was at your event. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it was in 14.
That was Summer Scheme.
Summer Scheme?
It was August 14th, August 2014.
That's real, so I just want to tell you, I appreciate you for that, you know what I'm saying, you're real for that. Coming from the same place.
The very same place.
Exactly.
Evangeline, we're going to just say that, Evangeline.
Jerry is king from that too, you know what I'm saying? Being from Appaloosas, do you feel like that's an advantage or a disadvantage doing what you're doing throwing these events?
It's definitely an advantage. And my take on it is, why it's an advantage? I got a bigger city mindset. I can see it. I watch all the communication, YouTube, on Twitter, big on Instagram. You can connect with the big city, but the thing that makes it personal for me is I'm like a mom and pop business, but I'm producing like I'm in the big city. Like, I got a large scale club because I got a personal, for me, I look at it like I got a personal connection with each person I know. I know who's coming to my events. I know who's coming to my businesses. I know these people. So if I don't know them personally, I know somebody that know them, so I know them. That makes sense. So that's the best advantage I got, because I know these people that's coming through.
All right, so you feel like you have to work even harder though, or like it comes easier being from a small town?
It's like a double-edged sword, if I may say. You know, when you got some things that people don't understand, you know, they don't, you know, because they got a small town mentality, they're gonna reject you at first. You know, but you know, me being so faith-based, like I was cool with the rejection at first, because I knew I was playing a long game. And you know, I work hard no matter what. So like, I'm gonna work hard. And to get back to the question, is like, I take it as being that I work so hard. I'm gonna work for somebody that don't know me and somebody that know me equally, because what I'm doing it for is bigger than what people may see it as. That makes sense.
Coming in, mama praying for me. More money for the music, I was praying for it. Get you in the packs, nigga, Jansport.
So I know you throwing parties in Appaloosas, Lafayette, and Baton Rouge. So like, out of those 3 cities, which one do you feel like you had the best reception?
Reception. Easily my hometown. I mean, I had the whole state coming to Appaloosas. Summer 14 and 15. Summer schemes is like I said, on the grand scheme of things, like I'm up there with some of the legends, you know what I mean? Not to toot my horn, but summer schemes, I put in almost 3,000 people in there, you know?
And the Yam, you packed the Yam.
Yeah, like Lloyd told me I put more than any Zydeco event, and you know rap ain't the genre for the G.R.U.B.Life building.
Yeah.
You know, my inspiration actually came from a Zydeco event. They used to do it, and they still do it. I-49 riders, like, I was in there, I was like, man, I'm gonna do this rap. If you go far enough, you can look at it on Twitter. I still look at that picture every now and then. I posted that picture on Twitter, I said, man, I'm gonna do this rap. And I spoke that into existence, bro.
That's real, man. The events in Lafayette and Baton Rouge, you wanna get into them or not really?
Lafayette is just like taking, you know, I'm like being a hometown hero here and going there so I don't know, but I know somebody that knows somebody there. And I just kind of just worked tight. Like, shout out to my boy Dre, shout out to my boy RJ, like, you know, shout out to Ash, people that worked with me. And I built up my own rapport with these people, like, they basically gave me the keys without giving me the keys, you know what I mean? And it was, you know, everything was done fair and square, and like, they helped me to get where I'm at out there. I'm established out there. Like, Lafayette, I could do anything out there.
To touch back on Opelousas, I know the G.R.U.B.Life, you throwing any events at another venue in Opelousas or just the Yam?
Nah, I actually did the first summer schemes, because when I was talking about summer schemes, 2 and 3 was at the Yam. That was the big ones. But the one that popped it all off was at the Malibu Event Center. I did about 1,000 people there, and it just went crazy on the social media. They just didn't see that happening like around that time. We had nothing to do. At Lake Charles, Alexandria, Lafayette, Pro Bridge, like New Iberia, like the whole 337 was pulling up kids. Like, we was young kids, and Casey Hall, like, it got to the point where, you know, I was playing a slow game. Like I said, my first party I did like barely 100 people. My last party that I did 600 people in the Casey Hall. Like, I got a picture, you could literally like Vienna sausages in the game, bro. Like, we stuffed in there, couldn't move. I knew it was time. That was my time to grow, and I jumped on it.
In Lafayette, what venues?
My favorite venue is the Keg. It just got that grimy, party hard. You're not wearing your best shoes there, but you still want to come fresh. You know you're gonna mess them shoes up.
And it's right on your campus.
And it's right on the campus. Like, you know, it just give you that vibe. Like, if I didn't go to college, I'm gonna give you that college experience. Like, you know, I didn't go to college, but I get to go to a college party, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to pull my people from my city and the people that just, you know, that's trying to, you know, get with the wave.
What venue in Baton Rouge?
The venue, I can't even remember. It was like a hole in the wall, bro. Like, to be totally honest with you, but it was pretty cool. It was dope. People pulled up, but that was more like, I wouldn't really associate myself to say that, you know, that it was my event, but I was part of it. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, you said Morgan Marcello, you know what I'm saying, kind of put you on game. His craziest story was up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was chicks involved, you know what I'm saying? With office supplies involved, let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody too got slapped out.
God damn.
So, like, what's the craziest story you can remember from one of your events?
Oh man, I don't know. Like, every year something happens. I'm gonna be honest, but it go crazy. Like, I can tell you, girls was on stage, titties out sucking each other's titties and shit. Like, some schemes I've seen people in the back of the G.R.U.B.Life building having sex on the ground, nothing on the ground. Like real talk. Like, that was crazy. And I mean, the honest craziest thing though was at the Casey Hall. I still got the video of it. Hollander, I'm sorry, my boy, but you gotta get it. This dude was like drinking everything over there, drinking everything. That dude was like, you thought he died. I'm gonna be honest. That the boy was in the back, chairs all on top of him, full of throw up. Like, I'm sorry, but that was the craziest thing. We thought he died. Like, that's really one of the craziest things. I still got video of that. Like,
Damn.
that was crazy.
Well, for Winning Skins 5, y'all drink responsibly.
Please.
And use protection.
Let's see when I'm grinding, yeah, look common, really designer, yeah. Really when God and nigga really had the packs on the highway, ayy. Niggas be singing, niggas be acting, niggas is Broadway. I mean, let's get money while you playing.
You said you had something to add. You said you thought of a story crazier than your craziest story.
Definitely.
All right.
Bro, the party was called Keg Nasty. Side note, the Keg had closed down. They had an owner, he shut it down, the original owner.
Yeah.
These Mexican guys got the Keg. They found me, got my number, and was like, we want to throw the first party, the grand opening back of the Keg. It was called La Honda. They called it La Honda. So We ended up calling it Keg Nasty because that was just a term used about the keg, but we called the party Keg Nasty. Let's just say it got nasty. They had this lady, bro. It was packed. We did like 800 people in 3 hours, bro. Yeah. An old lady came in with her
old
daughter.
Lady.
Like an old lady, I'm talking about like 50 something, bro. Bro.
Alright.
She a big, thick woman. Like you know,
big bad thick.
Bad thick, but like not fat, bro, but like with a big butt, like big, bro. Like your belt do this.
Gotcha.
Type butt, bro.
Shape.
Gotcha. Bro. That woman was drunk. And at the end of the night, she walked in the register. She had a little wig on, bro. Her wig was off, her braids like was showing and stuff. Her booty was out in the club like big, just flapped out like a bus can of biscuits. They was pouring liquor on her. The wig was off. I was drunk, bro. I put the wig on, bro. Everybody started screaming, "World Star, World Star!" And then they played the song. All you ladies pop, yo, is it like this? And I'm like, so I'm just catching it. The woman just jumped on my back and just like, it was just crazy, bro. Like I still got, like, I'm gonna drop that video, bro. I got to.
Hey, unreleased footage on the way. You heard it first on the strength.
Just for picking up my
Trop facile.
picking up my line, cause bitches money on it. Whoa, can't knock me off my grind, you working funny with me. Grinding a minute, I'm building a fortune. I want the whole family to pull up in Porsches, Royals and Lions, long as the horses. Fuck it, the bands will be my audit. Wait, you going through the hook?
Being in charge of all of these events, you got to be hands-on with the talent. You know what I'm saying? The acts that you're booking. So like, out of the artists that you work with, who is the easiest to work with so far?
Hands down, I work with Successful 5, that's like Sister Nova manager. He do a lot of the like New Orleans bounce dudes and girls, and like by far he's the easiest. He got the simple rider. His contracts are simple, and he just about the dollar, y'all. And he about working, like he worked deals out, bro.
So Sister Nova?
Yeah, Sister Nova easy.
Bro.
I did him twice, but also I'm not gonna lie, YBZ.
Yeah.
YBZ, like I pulled up on YBZ and got the first drop. I did them in Lafayette for the first time from one of my bigger parties, Big Ass Mardi Gras.
All right.
Like, WAP is just like hanging out with you, like cool people, bro. He into what we into, bro. He cooler dude. So like, either Successful 5 and Sister Nova or WAP. He got different managers now, so like, but they still easy to work with, bro. Call them now.
And I mean, with WAP, that's a major deal because like that's one of the most popular artists in the area. So like, that by itself is gonna pack the end. But I mean, I already know. Like, I got Nate on that too, so it's like, that's a big deal, dog. And
to tip my hat to him, like, working with Nate is just like, it's amazing. Like, the dude is about, not only is he about getting money, he about helping young brothers get money too. And a lot of people not like that they selfish. That man ain't selfish at all. I tip my hat to him, easy.
That's real. You about to throw one of the bigger parties of the year, you know what I'm saying, to close out the decade and the year, you know what I'm saying? But, I know you took some breaks in between a lot of events. You want to go into why you took them and did it help the cause?
Reason being is like, I'm a natural born leader and I chose to be a leader, but sometimes being a leader got requirements to it. And if you're not there mentally, like nothing gonna work. Like if you don't believe, you gotta have a strong belief system in yourself. The way I do business, I believe in myself, I bet on myself. I don't do a lot of deals. And, you know, when I was going into things half-stepping, I was getting crazy deals, but I wasn't capitalizing on it. And I had a team at the time, and it was like, if I don't make a right decision, I got 4 other people to explain myself to. And it just took like, you know, took some responsibility to say, hey, bro, you're not right mentally. Like, you good, but you're not 100%. And if I'm not 100%, I can't give 100% effort to my craft. And, you know, people couldn't see the difference. But I started having hit or miss, and then they started to see the difference. He was questioning things. So I say, before I mess up something good that God gave me, being selfish, let me just take a step back, rekindle myself, and be the leader I'm supposed to be. And now, like, my last event, I did some phenomenal business. My wife said, like, that's the best business I ever did. So I'm glad I did it because I'm now mature. I got a stable income because this is a betting game. At the end of the day, you're betting on yourself. Not every time you're gonna win, but like I went and got a job. Like I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm still an entrepreneur, but I want to give me a job, security, and I got to enjoy traveling like without having to worry about work and promoting and all that. I was having a free year, bro. Yeah. And like I just lived it up.
So clearing your head kind of helped you refocus.
Definitely. Like if anybody out there going through anything, I could just say this, like, your mental health is, like, your brain is the #1 thing. If your brain not right, your game ain't right. Like, if you a ball player, an artist, if you ain't working on the brain, that's the most important. If you ain't feeling something, you're not gonna produce what you meant to produce, because it's half step, and if you ain't 100%, 99 enough ain't gonna cut it.
That's real, man. Well, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for doing the interview, dog.
Family, bro.
You know what I'm saying? When the Scheme 5 coming, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
This G.R.U.B.Life D on the strength.
One thing for certain, two things for sure. One of the schemes to move on Christmas Eve, of course, bro. It's my 25th birthday, bro. I got my favorite Zydeco artists and my favorite Louisiana artists in the same building in my city, about to go crazy, man. Teaming up with my brothers, man. I'm just so ecstatic. I'm happy to be back home after 4 years of grinding in another city. I'm back home and I'm about to bless my city with something big. Let's go. First and foremost, I want to say shout out Wise Guys, man. Fuck with my boy Todd. Got the city on lock. And yeah, I'm about to put on the rap ahead for y'all. You feel me? You ready? Cold nights, early morning flights, not stepping off of planes. I'm getting no sleep at night, but sleep is for the rich. But money never stopped me. I'm dressing all Versace in the streets like roller hockey, getting bands like a Marachi. You say that I'm the man now. Same niggas that envy me, expecting for a handout. No way, no sir. This life is not planned out. Tried to expand out, they left me with my hand out. Look. But I just took the man route, control what I could control, and life started to pan out. Then I got my brand out. You know I got fans now, they saw the hustle boom and labeled me a businessman now. Where you was when I had this vision? Where you was when I made the decision to kill niggas and spare feelings? Yeah, I had to get my mind right. X'd out the middleman, I had to get my grind tight, I'm done.
Give me a bag and I know what to get what you need, yeah. Not any money, I gotta get after the cream, yeah. Give me a bag if I know what to get what you need, yeah. Give me a bag if I know what to get what you need, yeah. Give me a bag if I know what to get what you need, yeah. Not any money, I gotta get after the cream, yeah. Give me a bag if I know what to get what you need, gotta get that guap, diamonds all in my walk, follow when this gon' stop, stop killing your own cop, we supposed to be your top, fuck all these man-made talk, son, I'm finna be on top, son, down about the how they pop, son.